So it's 8 AM almost on Saturday the 29th, Saturday the 29th of June, and I'm about to do the Surf Coast Trail Marathon. So this is going to be on sections of the Surf Coast Trail, Surf Coast Century as well. Did 28 and last weekend, and that would be sections of this as well. Not really sure what to expect because it's supposed to be wet today. It's been raining overnight. I'd be quite happy if I managed to do it in 4.5 hours without killing myself, but let's see. It's pretty cold. Don't mind the cold, it's just so it doesn't turn miserable. Be interesting to see what the beach is like in terms of the sand, whether you could get bogged in it or whether it's still quite compact in places. Okay, so I'm at the start of the Surf Coast Trail Marathon. There's the start line. I think we actually start there and then run along the beach and then come back down the path and then at some point come back onto the beach, but I'm not quite sure how that works. A few people getting a coffee in before the start. It's cold, it's supposed to be wet. This reminds me of Wales. This is coming up to where checkpoint 2 for the Surf Coast Century will be. Last week this was beautiful. Next week it's horrible. Just over 7 kilometres in. The 12-kilometre mark, just about to get onto Bell's Beach. Pretty much hasn't stopped raining the whole time, but it's actually not that cold. This is the beach that can do your calves in, I'm sure of it. So I'm going to walk this bit. Any excuse. Bell's Beach. Just over 17 kilometres through the run. So I think that makes it 4k out from Point Addis. I think, I'm not really sure. Anyway, so this is not too bad. It's just wet. I'm just not really sure of my footing, like whether or not I'm going to slip. So, but this is really peaceful. Just over 18 kilometres in. For this leg of the Surf Coast Century, would be along that beach. You would run along that beach, I'm sure of it. halfway mark aid station, grabbed a couple of lollies, point Addis. Pretty much like that all the way now, I think, if I remember correctly. Just over 21, 2 hours 15. "14 kilometers to go." Angle C. And feeling it a bit now. And just another gel. Here, angle C. Okay, just hitting 31 kilometers. So 11 to go, or I should say 11ish, seeing as this is a trail marathon. Yep, that's the 31. 3 hours 23 minutes. So that's 32 kilometers, which means in trail terms 10 kilometers to go, give or take a kilometer, and more likely give. Anyway, 1 kilometer along the beach and still that to go. Must be a half marathon runner, because he's looking too good for a marathon runner, that's for sure. Okay, that's 34 kilometers. Straight along that beach. In the rain. Roughly 5 kilometers to go. I'm gonna hit the beach again. "37 k's. Thank you. Roughly 3 to go. Just done the Surf Coast Trail Marathon. Managed it in 4 hours 38 something. I think I was targeting 4 hours 30, so if I'd beaten 4 hours 30 I'd have been pretty happy with that. I reckon I'll give myself those 8 minutes. I reckon sleeping down here in Torquay really helped, and I seem to have got my nutrition pretty much dialed in for this race, so I made sure I started eating solids early. Had a bit of banana at one of the last aid stations. I think that was the Melton Running Club that managed that one, so thanks to them and to all the other volunteers from all the other clubs, and that was fantastic. I think I pulled up better overall than last weekend when I ran 28 k's down here and doing the second leg of the Surf Coast Century run. Possibly not quite as technical a run, probably not, maybe in some ways maybe not quite as hilly as well, but you know, I did an extra 14 k's, so I don't think I could have gone any faster than I did, but I felt relatively strong at the end. Yeah, not sure if I would have wanted to do any more than the 42 than I did do, but road to Surf Coast Century, that's I think probably quite a confidence booster, that one. So Now I've got to motivate myself to get back to Melbourne. I think I'm going to go via Macca's, treat myself to a strawberry milkshake, and then make sure I get an early night. I've already had a nap, but I reckon I need an early night tonight.